Welcome back to the Hood Rat Trap. This one is about stocks, why you should own stocks, and why it's a good idea to own stocks. By stocks, I mean shares in the publicly listed companies. So, public equity. They're great because they have really got three main benefits. The first benefit is that they get capital appreciation. So it's capital gains, maybe over 5 years. You buy it at 10 rand, sell it in 10 years at 20 rand. You've doubled your money, capital gains. You can also get voting rights on your ordinary shares, where you can be invited to shareholders meetings and you get to decide on the future of the company. You also have a last one, a third one that I say is something that a lot of people really do enjoy, and that is the dividends. There's a lot of dividends, or how can I say, there are a lot of shares that give dividends on an annual basis. Yes, I can't say there's a lot, but I can say there's a lot of shares that do. And dividends is a great thing because it kind of erodes the amount of capital required in order to stay in the position over time. So in 10 years, if I stay in the position to buy a particular JSE listed company and I hold that position for 10 years, if they pay dividends of 2 Rand um, twice in that 10-year period, what I got is I got to get 4 Rand out of my 10 Rand initial investment into the stocks. So instead of it having cost me the 10 Rand, it would now have cost me simply 6 Rand because 4 Rand of it came back to me over the period in dividends. Does that make sense? So that's the benefit of dividends. So if they give me more dividends, I make even bigger of a profit. I can also reinvest that dividends in the same company, or I can use that dividends to invest in other companies, or I can use that dividends to go on holiday and enjoy tourism and stuff like that, or buy my children new shoes, or buy my spouse a new car because I love her. You see what I mean? Things like that. That's what you can do with your dividends, while at the same time keeping in mind that you have secured your future because you have invested your money in shares that will offer you a capital gains over time if the company goes big, that is. But there are risks associated with it. For instance, the company goes into liquidation. Like, think about what happened with Steinhoff. Steinhoff is, oh, it was a big thing. But at the same time, what about the shareholders that bought into ShopRite a long time ago, late apartheid era, sorry, I mean, late apartheid era, or even early constitutional, this new constitutional dispensation early in the 90s, late 1990s, and held those shares. They soared. Capitec shares did the same thing. So generally, people who hold shares over time can make a lot of money. And I feel as though it's more true with holding indices because they are a general representation of the market in rather than a particular stock that you pick a great company. Sometimes companies fail. So, yeah, shares are great for you to have, own, transfer to your children. You want them, you do. Remember, it's also a piece that gives you immediately you become an employer. Immediately you own shares, because you own a share of the company. Some employees also own. It's a great incentive also to pay employees with shares, stocks. But hey, there's just those benefits that I had to say.